I'm so grateful that you're here today showing up for yourself and ready to feel good with me. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna lead you through a meditation, and then we're gonna go into a very short series of movements where you'll get to kind of choose how much of that you want to do and what you have time for in your day. And then we'll close it out with a journaling prompt. So today's meditation is gonna be a body scan. For the body scan, you can sit in the chair like I am with your feet firmly planted on the ground, with your hands open, ready to receive. Or you could choose to lay down on the floor, on the mat, just melting into the ground. So once you get set up in your meditation space, we'll begin. So the first thing I want you to do is roll your shoulders down and back and settle into your space. Soften your eyes and start to get connected with your breath. Inhaling in through your nose and deeply exhaling through your mouth. Inhale in and exhale out. As you begin to connect to your breath, we're going to start at the top of your head, the crown of your head. I want you to just pay attention to how you're feeling with no judgment of what's happening in your body. Just notice it. Inhaling in and exhaling out. We're going to move down to your forehead. Let it soften and relax as you relax your jaw, relax your face. Notice any tension or stress you might be holding in it and let it go. Just let it go. Continuing your cycle of breathing, paying attention to how your body's feeling. I want you to draw your attention to your shoulders, to your arms, and just gently release your fingers, melting and letting everything melt away. Taking a big breath in and exhaling through your mouth. Draw your attention to your stomach. Are there any things going on with your digestive system today? Is there anything that you need to release or let it go? Without any judgment, take a big inhale in and exhale out and just let it go. I want you to draw your attention to your thighs, to your hips. If you're feeling any tightness in your hips today, inhale in, exhale out, and release. Sinking a little bit deeper into your own body, paying attention to any tightness, any knots you might have. Draw your attention further down into your calves and your shins. Maybe you feel like you want to roll your ankles around a little bit and get a little movement in. Pay attention to how your feet are feeling. Are they tired? Are they sore? And just let it go. Take a big breath in, exhale out. Start to sink a little bit deeper into your body. Inhaling in and exhaling out through your mouth. 2-3 more cycles of breathing here at your own pace. Nice big inhale in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. One more time. And as you start to think about where you've been carrying any stress and tension in the body and in releasing that without any judgment, do not judge your body or itself, just let it be. I want you to hold on to paying attention to that when you're going through your movements and just being part of the moment in your movements. Let's go ahead and wiggle our feet a little bit. You could even rub your hands together. Start to just bring a little bit of life back into your body, and we're gonna get ready to move. Okay, so for the movement portion of our practice today, I'm gonna take you through 3 different exercises. And I want you to have the opportunity to do them once with me, and then if you choose, you can go back and repeat them at your own time and your own pace for 3 to 4 times if you like. So we're gonna start on the mat. So if you don't have a mat, the floor, the carpet's fine, whatever you have available to you. And we're gonna get into a glute bridge position. In your glute bridge position, you're gonna try to bring your feet as close to your body as you possibly can with your fingertips grazing the back of the heels if possible. If you can't get them there, that's okay. Just bring them in as close as you can and a little wider than your hips. We have a neutral spine here. From the neutral spine position, we're going to go ahead and start to imprint and push the spine into the mat as we lift the hips off the ground. Everything we do, you can do for 8 to 12 reps, whatever works best for you for the time you have. So as you push into the mat, you're gonna lift the glutes up off of the mat, weight into the heels, and then you're gonna return one vertebra at a time, reset, and then re-imprint the back and lift again. We're gonna do about 8 more reps here as we come down. Big inhale here and exhale as we drive up, squeezing the glutes at the top of each movement. Beautiful. And keep going as we move through it. You really want to make sure you're putting weight into your heels so you can get that glute activation and that hamstring activation. We're going to do a couple more reps here. Lower back down. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, you could add a weight to yourself as you're doing the lift, or you could even add an arm reach, tapping the thumbs down. Adding a pause at the top of the movement is always a good burn. And then we're gonna go ahead and do one more and then release out of that. All right, from that position, we're gonna take it to standing, y'all. And we're gonna do a sumo squat. So clearly you can see I'm working the booty today. So we're gonna go ahead and turn our toes out into a nice wide stance. I'm gonna have you roll your shoulder blades down and then tuck your tailbone in slightly. So we're looking for a neutral spine here. If you have a posterior tilt, you'll tilt back. If you have an anterior tilt, your shoulders will cave forward. We wanna land somewhere in the middle with pretty much any exercise we do. So turning the toes out, I'm gonna focus on driving my knees out over the toes for the sumo squat. So you're gonna go ahead and come down into your sumo squat. You'll feel your adductors and your abductors fire, and then back up, and then reach it back down. If you wanna add some arms to this, you can. You can reach and pull back, or you can just keep your hands on your hips here. Really check in with the knees. Make sure they're driving over the toes. Big breath at the top, exhale on the way down. Excellent. If this is really challenging to you, you can absolutely grab a chair and use that for balance, bringing it in front of you. The depth is really about what your mobility is, so you're only gonna go down as far as your body allows you. Let's go ahead and do 3 more here. Beautiful, squeezing the glutes nice and tight at the top. And 1 more. And release. Excellent, we're gonna shake it out. And then we're gonna go into a static lunge. This is also a movement, if you would like to grab a chair for support, you can absolutely do that. So I'm gonna bring my right foot forward and my left foot back, finding that neutral position again, coming up on the back of the heel, or excuse me, lifting the heel on the toes, shoulders in those back pockets. We're gonna dip down into a static lunge position and then dip back up. We're gonna dip down and back up. Excellent, you're on 3 here. We're gonna do 8 reps today. If you want to do more, you can absolutely do more as you repeat the exercises at your own time and own pace. Beautiful. Now remember, your knee doesn't have to touch the ground. If it doesn't do that, that's okay. You're just gonna make your body work for the range of motion that it has. And release. We're gonna switch feet. We're gonna step back. Leg forward, tuck that tailbone in. Shoulders in those back pockets. You're gonna drive down and back up. I have less range of the motion in my left hip flexor, so this side's a little more challenging for me, so I really wanna make sure I'm staying tight in the core and keeping that neutral spine. Inhale at the top of your movement, exhale on the way down. Let's do 4 more. Beautiful. And last one right here. Nice, and release out of that. All right, so we've got glute bridges, sumo squats, and static lunges. You're gonna do 8 to 12 reps of each exercise, as many times as you have time for. No more than 5, I suggest. And once you get done with that, we'll move into your journaling prompt. Okay, so today we're gonna close out our practice with a body appreciation journal prompt. So if you have your journal ready, go ahead and get that out. If you don't, just know that you can come back to this and return to it when you have time. What I want you to do is when you're ready to do your body appreciation journaling, you're gonna write at the top of the page, I appreciate my body because. And then you're gonna set a timer for 3 to 5 minutes, and you're gonna write down everything you appreciate about your body. Maybe it's the way it takes you places. Maybe it's something as simple as, I feel like my eyes look really beautiful today. You are allowed to appreciate your body, and you are absolutely allowed to feel good in your skin. So after you do your journal prompt, I hope that when you walk away today, that you walk away knowing you're allowed to feel good all day.